Greetings, sorcerers. Let's get our cube on, baby. Two players away. This Vintage Cube features some of the new cards from Edge of Eternities. If I wasn't poor, I would be playing in the Edge of Eternities Arena Directs right now, but those cost quite a bit of money. So instead, I'm just going to use some of my free QP points, or not QP points, whatever kind of points they are, and play in some Vintage Cube. Bunch of new names in the queue. I've never seen any of these players before. Tilt-A-Whirl, Cobain, Nameless 777, Dark Chrome, Matthias Sarg. Excited to see what new additions they've added to the cube. Should be fun. Hope you're having an excellent Friday night, wherever in the world you are. Let the weekend commence. What better way to herald it in than fire up a Vintage Cube draft on Magic Online? There's probably better ways, but this will suffice. Get yourself a nice, tall vanilla Coke, kick back, and enjoy. And we are live. Let me switch views here.
Save up to 70% on clearance clothing, water sports blowouts, clearance bikes, and so much more. Don't miss Al's Labor Day savings today.
Let's see what we've got. Yikes, what did I do? I gotta change my view here. This is all jacked up. Oh, I think I don't know why. It's because I've got my screen resolution set all weird. I'm gonna lock in this fourth, but oh man, broadside bombardiers, Ragavan. Excellent pack one. There we go. Resolution is off here. Okay, locked and loaded. And I'm gonna snap this Guide of Souls, the One Ring. Wow, am I really passing the One Ring? That seems wrong. But I'm doing it. I'm passing the One Ring. Hopefully I can be pardoned for this sin. Post Malone certainly would not approve. Manival would also be a great pick here. So obviously we're kind of getting locked in to just be like a Boros deck here, but I wouldn't mind possibly being Mardia. Hey, how's it going, Jamal? How's your night going? Welcome. We are in Pack 1 here, this Vintage Cube. They've added some new cards from Edge of Eternities. I haven't really seen any yet, though. There's some other new additions. Thunderclap Trainer, that's a new one. Or Thunder Trap Trainer. I'm gonna nab this Sacred Foundry. Are you a Vintage Cube fan, Jamal? There's a lot of stuff Magic related going on right now. It's Friday, so there's Friday Night Magic. There's Arena Direct going on. There's like some Arena qualifier play-in. Lots of big Magic Online tournaments. And that's just stuff I'm aware of. I'm sure there's a lot more going on than just that. Ah, man, Psychic Frog is like a slam dunk first pick, but I am just going to pass it. I'm going to take Galvanic Discharge. Descendant would be a good pick for me too, but I'm probably going to lose to this card, passing Psychic Frog. This is just, the power level of this card is insane. I don't know what they were thinking when they printed this bad boy. Too good, I say. Way too good. What game am I playing? I'm playing Magic the Gathering on Magic Online. One of my favorite games. This is a special format of the game called Booster Draft. And this is a special form of Booster Draft where they feature all the basically the best cards printed in the game. So we are competing against these other players. It looks like our first round opponent is going to be... It's too tiny, I can't read it. This dude. Single elimination format. You win, you advance, you lose, you're out. 3 rounds. Sort of a winner take all.
Edamacore, an AI video editor.
And this
Tired of the hassle
Mirror
of
Battles
adding
could actually be
subtitles?
kind of interesting with
Edamacore
Recurring Nightmare. I guess I'm
simplifies.
going to nab that. Just
Video
interesting.
localization
Monstrous
breaking
Rage,
the
too.
bank. Edamacore simplifies.
Great card.
AI.
Pack 2, what are we looking at? Ooh, there's a Pyroglyph and an Emperor Bones. Because since I've got Recurring Nightmare, I'm going to take Pyroglyph, but Emperor Bones is excellent. Gonna hide a couple of these cards. Probably not gonna run Monstrous Rage. We'll see. Maybe. Might be in the market for that card. Terse is pretty sweet. Lily is pretty sweet. Prismatic Vista is quite nice. I think I'll just take Vista, actually, if I'm looking to maybe be 3 colors, huh? This is looking like the start of a sweet draft. Recurring Nightmare alongside Pyroglyph is some spice right there. A recurring Pyroglyph. I'm all about it. I did make a controversial pick already this draft, taking, we first picked Fourth Yearling this, second pick Guide of Souls over the One Ring. That's how much we love you, Guide of Souls. You should feel honored. Whoa, there's a new one. Unruly Krasis. What does this card do? I don't even remember this card. Kind of cool artwork. I'm gonna slam this Staff of the Storyteller, I think. Dress is another good pick for me. Maybe I should pick Duress there. Ooh, some spicy new additions. This Ouroboros is a card I'm excited to test out. Not in this particular draft, but maybe the next one. Nova Hellkite, that's also a cool one. Seasoned Pyromancer and Marsh Flats. Partrap, how's it going, my friend? Good to see you. How's your night going? God, what do I take between Seasoned Pyromancer and Marsh Flats? That's... Why am I already in the blender over that pick? Shouldn't be that tough of a pick. I guess I'm gonna just take the Seasoned Pyromancer. Pretty sweet. Oh wow. Parallax Wave, Wandering Emperor, Quantum Riddler, Plateau, Marsh Flats. Ah, I should have listened to you. I do like... I haven't run Seasoned Pyromancer in a long time, but it's a good one. If you're like totally hellbent, you top deck this guy and just draw 2 cards. Wiretapped. It's going great. How are you, my friend? The weekend. We've made it. Unless you work weekends, of course. And lots of cool stuff Magic related going on right now. I'm tempted to fire up another Arena Direct and try to win some boxes of Edge of Eternities. Oh man, is that a Barrogoyf next to my Pyrogoyf? Get in my belly, Barrogoyf. Had my first week of vacation for the summer, still got 2 more weeks off. Oh, that's fantastic. Are you a teacher? How do you get that big of a chunk of time for vacation? That's fantastic. I guess if you were a teacher, you'd just be ending your vacation though, right? Ah, yeah, the Europeans, you know how to do it right when it comes to vacation. That's for sure. That is one strategy I wish we could adopt here in America. I am super jealous, and I don't know what to take from this pack, so I'm just gonna slam Sarah Paragon because it can do broken things. Give me a Talisman. I'm surprised the Entomb is still floating around. What country in Europe are you from? I really need to get my passport renewed so I can visit Europe once again. I've been there once and it was one of the best times I've ever had. Finland, wow, that's fantastic. My Finnish friend. Arena where magic goes to die, that's so true, huh? Dang it, there's my Triumph, there's my Raucous Theater, and Godless Shrine. Probably, man, that was a tough pick. I'm happy with any of those lands. What do you like between Bloodtithe Harvester and Tersa? Or even possibly Ephemerate. Ephemerate is pretty spicy alongside Pyrogoyf and company. I kind of like Tersa. They cut down? Okay, we'll take them cut down then. I don't mind me a little removal. This is a deck where I don't want someone to cut down my creatures, so might as well do a preemptive strike on that card, right? Same kind of philosophy applies to Winds of Abandon. Although passing Coalition Relic just feels wrong. This is Kenji, Mr. Numot the Nami, one of his favorite cards of all time, and I can't disagree with him. Such a good card. Grave Titan, Nova Hellkite, Oust. I guess I'm going to oust it, although Grave Titan could be spicy. Oust is a nice little insurance policy against, like, I don't know, a Reanimator strategy maybe? Oh. Light Stall Inquisitor. I don't have any equipment yet, so I guess I'm going to take this guy and give it a whirl. See how this guy plays in Vintage Cube. Cloud, okay. Last pick, Figure of Destiny. On to pack 3. What do we want to open? How about Black Lotus? No Black Lotus, but there's a Mox Sapphire in our Mardu deck. Oh, there's also Orcish Bowmaster. Okay, I think I might commit an unpardonable sin here and just slam this Orcish Bowmaster and pass Mox Sapphire. Can I get a second? Can I get someone to back me in this pick before I lock it in? Because I wouldn't mind having an off-color Mox in my deck, but I really, really, really like Orcish Bowmaster. I know. How do you pass a Mox Sapphire? Like, it could just be dirtily in my deck, but to accelerate out anything is obviously fantastic. But to pass, man, Orcish Bowmaster is just for sure slam dunk in this pool so far. Okay, well I'm doing it. I'm taking Bowmaster. There's also a Chrome Mox. It's quite a good pack, 3 here. What are we looking at? Palace Jailer is quite nice. There's a Scrubland. Life Death is also kind of spicy. Greater Gargadon making an appearance. Now that's a blast from the past. I once qualified for a national tournament running a deck that had 4 of these bad boys in the deck. And I ended up hard casting one in the top 8 to take down the match. That was epic. Yeah, Jailer's great. I'm always in the market for a Jailer if my mana can support it. But yeah, we don't really have any mana acceleration yet. We have 1 Talisman, so I'm going to park this Battle Sphere on the board. Try to keep our curve as low as possible here. Is that an Ajani? This is turning out quite nice. Corey Steelcutter would be an interesting pick too, but Ajani is going to be an absolute all-star in this list. Some other new ones. What are these? These are the cycling lands. I guess they have all the different shards of cycling lands in this iteration of the cube. Kind of interesting. Don't really recognize any other new cards in this pack. Oof, there's Gut. Gut is another all-star. Our deck just went up a few points on the aggro meter. Love you some Greater Gargadon and card design, but the card wasn't good in cube as it was a decade ago. That's true, huh? Yeah, Gut with a Johnny. Gut is just, you gotta respect Gut, man. Yeah, I'm not sure about the synergies with Greater Gargadon. I'm sure that they included some in this cube, but it's such a fun card.
Hey, stop playing with your fanny pack. You need the bearskin tactical hoodie.
I'll play with my fanny pack if I want to, bro. Oof, okay. Containment Priest is a very, very good card, as is Burst Lightning, but Elspeth, even though I don't have any mana acceleration, this card has risen to be one of my favorite cards to play. This card is just absolutely ridiculous. They added a 4-mana 10/10 that has 6 stun counters and gets 1 removed each time you sack a land. Interesting. I'm not familiar with that card. I'm nabbing this Elspeth. This card is just too fun. Too fun. And that's going to be my top end, mana-wise, for sure. Suplex versus Kellen. I think I'm in the market for another 1-drop here. Oof. This is kind of tough. We've got another good land for our colors. Robber the Rich is one of my favorites. Elite Spellbinder, Smuggler Copter. What do you like here? I kind of want to just take Blood Crypt, make my mana a little smoother. Any objections? Yeah, it is. It is. Happy to see the Blood Crypt. I wouldn't mind another land, like a I don't know. Seems like there was I forget the names of cards, but the red-black. Wow, Slick Show Off is in this cube, huh? But Philia is a powerhouse of a card. And this can actually kind of do some broken things with Philia. Got a lot of cool things to blink. Metamorphosis Fanatic, another all-star. And sadly passing another Goyf to go with our Goyf package, but Philia is the tits, as they say. It's true, not hurting for playables. Might even have to cut. Gotta cut at least a card here. Static Prison, Flicker Wisp, Chandra. I don't like Static Prison where I've already got Guide of Souls. It's kind of nice. Ha! Gargadon Wheel. I'm gonna just nab this Wasteland. I don't really want anyone to play the Wasteland against me. Might not make the cut for our deck since we want to be... Since we're going 3-color. This might get in the way and be a little clunky. Partrap. Yeah, I mean, there might be some weird way that Garg got good now, but I'm not seeing it. But like, only upside I can think of, and Bombardment already did that and is already pretty fringe. Want to see something I just can't think of so where it's consistently good. I mean, yeah, it is kind of interesting because suspending Gargadon as a way to instantly flip a Johnny, but I agree with you. Bombardment's just better. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take the Cliffs here, but Evora is a great card. Cool to see Rancor back. Definitely one of my favorite green cards of all time. Containment Priest wield. And we actually already have Parallax Wave, so that's and Philia. That is a little wombo combo with both of those. Alright, I love you, Elspeth, but I'm just going to hate draft Time Warp so that I don't get Time Warped. Okay. Park. Alright, I need to make some cuts here. So 4, B11. Yeah, I need to make a few cuts. I've got a decent amount of life gain where Sorin might actually be able to flip a reasonable amount of time here, but I might just cut Sorin. I guess let's figure out how many cards I need to cut total. And maybe Light Squall Inquisitor. I mean, it's a pretty decent one drop, but this guy could be on the chopping block too. I just wanted to try it out. Never played this card. Alright, where are we at? 5, it's 12 lands, we want at least 15, so we gotta make 3 cuts. Minimum. Cutting 3 cards, huh? I'm gonna cut the Inquisitor. It would be more enticing to run the Inquisitor if I had like a Skull Clamp or something. Although it's kind of cute with Philia. It's like re-exiling things. I didn't notice it as Vigilance. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I think Sorin. I mean, I've got a decent amount of life gain, but Sorin can go. Gotta make some cuts. One more cut. Oh, I don't need Goblin Rattle Master. Fun card, but I don't need him. Okay. So that's 15 lands. This looks pretty good. I can't believe I passed
The Meats family has finally
a Smok
gained a
Sapphire.
member. Meet Applewood's.
So this draft we passed it a Mock Sapphire for Orcish Bowmaster, and it also nabbed Guide of Souls over the One Ring. So write your congressman. Some controversial picks this draft. But I like the look of this. This looks pretty good. We have Containment Priest Parallax Wave for the one-sided board state. We've got Containment Priest Philia for the blinkage. Their creature doesn't come back. We've got Recurring Nightmare alongside excellent. I like it. We've got some ways to discard. We've got Inti. We've got Bitter Triumph. Little removal package. This is our pack one, pick one here. 4th. Alright, submit. Just went with the auto recommendation for colors. I'd run basically anything over Kellen. Okay. I don't mind cutting Kellen. I just like it because it's a 1-drop, and it's a 1-drop with upside, you know, kind of the poor man's Ragavan. But yeah, I don't mind cutting Kellen. How good is Serra Paragon in this build? It's kind of nice to recover from basically everything from here down we're replaying. It's kind of nice. Touch the Spirit Realm is another pretty versatile card. Kind of more of a defensive weapon, but this has been a get out of jail free card for me before. And actually, now that I think about it, it's actually really good with Philia, because we can channel, blink their thing, or not Philia, Containment Priest, and then it doesn't come back. I think I'm kind of selling myself on running this. Can also use it to blink Pyroglyph, or save a creature. Yeah, this sounds good. Kellen is also a red permanent, so it's kind of makes Ajani more relevant with the being red. I might be a little ambitious to have Elspeth in here without any mana acceleration aside from this talisman, but this card is just, it's one of my favorites. Alright, I'm gonna run Touch the Spirit Realm. I'll make that swap. Any other cuts you'd make? Like, Lion Sash is kind of just like an insurance policy against Reanimator and graveyard stuff. The thing about Kellen is that usually you don't have the luxury to dump your mana into him. You want to do other stuff with your mana. And obviously it's underwhelming if you draw it later on in the game. You want it turn 1. And it's hard to connect with it. There's usually a lot of obstacles in his path. Kind of a cool target for Monstrous Rage if you get him to be a, what is it, a 3/2 double striker. That's kind of spicy. the chat window. That looks a lot better now.
Maybe you can just leave a message. See, I got a sore throat.
Monstrous roll. Yeah, what does the monstrous roll do? I think
If you want to leave a message,
I think I should know what this card does by now. It's +2/+0 until no turn. Create a monstrous roll token attached to it. And I don't think it's that's weird. It doesn't spell out what the roll token does, but yeah, it gives it trample. Yeah, you're right, wiretap, yep. But that's funny, it doesn't it should give you that information on the card, and it doesn't. Okay, here we go. Round one. Let's get it. What do you call this deck? Mardu Aggro, I guess. Why is it that in Vintage Cube is this part of their new power doubling archetype? Good question. Alright, yes, we want to go first. And this hand is it's pretty good. I will take it. We know we're not going to get wastelanded. Hopefully don't get strip mined. I'm just going to lead with the Triome, eh? Oh, you're right, the doubling. Yeah, there's like a new aggro deck that'd be kind of fun to try to draft. And it's probably like Naya, because you've got you got Berserk, you've got Rancor, Monstrous Rage, you got the green 1-drop that lets you double up his power. It would be fun to try to assemble that. Tropical Island Sensei's top just looks pretty. I approve. Play Ancestral Recall. We're not playing blue. A little resolve. Alright. Probably gonna run this Bowmaster into a counterspell, unfortunately, but if we do, then that means Barrowglyph's probably going to resolve. So I don't think I need double black for anything. Double red, double white. Kind of surprised that Bowmaster just resolved there. Makes me think he doesn't have a counterspell. Wow, okay. I mean, what does this mean? What could possibly be in his hand? Maybe it's like a blue-green channel deck? Okay. Brazen Borrower. Makes sense. Hopefully it's not the Mystical Tutor Channel Emrakul deck. Oko. Okay. That's first pick worthy. Oko spit out of food. Okay. What do we do here? Is this any permanent? Target non-land permanent. Does this can temporarily deal with Oko if we wanted to. I kind of want to just play Seasoned Pyromancer and then also make a land drop. Potentially play Static Prison as well. Alright. Squeeze the butt cheeks. Hope he doesn't have days here. We get blown out. By the way, I've decided that's one of my superpowers, is just channeling the energy from my opponent to have the exact card I fear. Kinda good at that. Alright, that will be good. Thank you, Seasoned Peasy. What the heck? My opponent has got 4 of the 5 colors of Magic the Gathering on his side of the battlefield. And I was not expecting that. I was not expecting Swamp Mountain. What in the world does it mean? I got bad news for you, bro. We have Palace Jailer. Palace Jailer is gonna do some unfair things here. Okay, recurring nightmare. The little Mardu deck that could. It's looking good. A draw 7 will maybe get him out of this situation, but put him to 1. His colors are baffling me. I mean, Oko, and then you get Swamp Mountain for God knows what. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's lethal on board. I have Cryptic Command. We passed one of those. Can I have to have something here? Oh, yeah, this is food, duh. Gain 3 life. Alright. snappy. Our plan has come together this game, and going into sideboard, I really have no idea what our opponent is up to. So, kind of be sideboarding blind, but it's the fun of Vintage Cube, man. You never know what to expect. I don't think I'm gonna need Oust. Let's get something else on deck here. Let's get Kellen back in here. Why not? And Lion Sash. Okay, he played the Snapcaster Mage, so I guess maybe Lion Sash can do some work. I'm almost tempted to board out Cut Down because I don't really see any resistance. I think I'm gonna keep it in there though. Okay, let's go. Game 2. Opening hand is spicy. So much fun, man. I'm forever in love with Vintage Cube. I'm a lost cause. That Triumph wants to be on our opening hand every game, apparently. Is this a turn 2 Oko? That would be very scary if we... Oh, it is a turn 2 Oko. We didn't have this Triumph in hand. It turns his Hierarch and he like mutes his Hierarch. Okay, alright. You know he doesn't produce mana or have Exalted anymore, right? Touch the Spirit Realm on a Pentad Prism with counters on it is kind of funny. You just come back useless. And considering like what's going on, I think that's actually probably a decent move as opposed to like just playing a Johnny, because next turn I can just go like Staff and a Johnny, and this mana could represent me losing the game. So we're gonna play around days here. Just gonna blink this. I guess you can still tinker it, right? Ah, Traveling Chocobo. It's a fun card. No mercy. No mercy. I had a clip, maybe not. Well, sorry, Matt Slowers kind of got hosed this draft. This game rather, but turn 2 Oko both games. I think it was turn 2 Oko. Game 1. Oh man. Alrighty then. I'm gonna show my opponent ultimate respect and play around days here. You know that you are satisfied with your draft when every card that you draw, you're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. That was fun. We're on the board.
You win.
Well, we won too quickly. Now we gotta wait for everybody to finish. But I'm calling it now. We're gonna take down this draft and bring a little honor to the stream, honor to the clan, honor to the family. Then I'm gonna fire up another one. See if we can draft some of these new cards and see what they're all about. So that it can unlock some new synergies in the cube. And gonna pause for a very brief intermission. Be right back.
Death has come to your little town, Sheriff. You can either ignore it or you can help me to stop it.
just out of curiosity's sake, I think I'm gonna fire up Arena here just to see what is going on. Actually, no. Let's see what events are happening on Magic Online tomorrow. So I already know what's going on in Arena. There's the Arena Direct. You can win 2 boxes of Edge of Eternities. And there's a qualifier plan, which is standard. I did manage to already win a couple boxes of Edge of Eternities, so that was lucky. But I'm greedy, I want more. Okay, Magic Online. Switch views here really quick. Hey, there's JC Spider chilling in the cube, the next vintage cube. He's a really good opponent. Okay, there's a modern showcase qualifier. Starts in 8 hours, and it looks like I can't enter that. You have to have this special token, which I don't know how you acquire this token, but I don't have one. So we will not be playing that. Yeah, there is an Arena Direct. And I might fire up another bullet for that one, because there's actually 2 different options for the Arena Direct. You can play Seal Deck, Edge of Eternities. You can also play Best of 1 Standard, which is interesting. Let me fire up Arena really quick. Switch views here. To get the invite token to this one, yeah, you have to win a previous event, I think, or top 8 in a previous event, modern event or something. Okay. Arena. Oh, my size is all messed up here. Oh. Oh, it's because of resolution, I think. I don't know. Okay, let's check out. So this Arena Direct. Yep, so there's the sealed option. You win 7 wins, you get a token for 2 booster boxes.
TV commercials
and then
like
there's
that
also
one, exploiting the plight of women in danger. Those ads have been saturating television for the past 2 years. And the summer
at least they had it on earlier.
Worst yet. They signify a disturbing new trend at the movie box office.
Best of 1 standard for Arena Direct.
Sneak preview.
A lot of moviegoers, adults and teenagers, both go to see these R-rated
Let's
films,
see.
and they assume, well, they're just going to see a bunch of routine, scary pictures. But oftentimes, they're really shocked how awful these films are.
Yeah, here it is. Same prizes, same entry fee. And I'm not familiar with Best of 1 Standard, but I had an idea for a deck for Best of 1 Standard that I think could be pretty good. And we'll get some time to kill here, waiting for 1 match to finish on Magic Online. Let me just take a look and see what this deck would look like for this Best of 1 Standard. The card that I would base it around is the new mill card, where you mill cards equal to your life total. Just go blue, white, mill. This card is unbelievably good. And you basically just play a control game and gain life and kill them with space-time anomaly, right? Best of one standard, I think, is mostly about beatdown decks. Cauldron. It's all about the Cauldron decks, isn't it? Because the reason why I like this idea, potentially, for best of one standard is that you're pretty much ignoring all of the combo elements. Like, you're like winning on a different axis and you're attacking on a different axis. So you could even run like some graveyard. I mean, you've got cards like Pinnacle Star Cage to control the game. You've got the new Wrath that exiles everything. And isn't Rest in Peace even still? Yeah, Rest in Peace is in standard. I'm not sure how many standard decks are running counter spells. Oculus is in standard, huh? I'm way too unfamiliar with what's currently in standard. I'm not going to enter it because I need to do some brewing, but Flanker is in standard. That's a cool card. Anyway, those are some options. If I were to do another Arena Direct, I'd probably just do Sealed Deck. But Sealed Deck is kind of a crapshoot, especially with Edge of Eternity sealed, because you can just open up a lot of lands that are kind of basically dead cards in your card pool, and then you kind of just get steamrolled by a deck list that's got a lot of removal on good creatures in it. But whenever they do these Arena Directs, I really, really wish that I could go back in time and fire big on the Final Fantasy Collector's Box Arena Direct. I only won one box of that, and those are now selling for like close to $1,500 for one box. So, like a fool, I just opened mine, just trying to crack one of those elusive Golden Chocobo. But man, I would just, to go back in time, I would just fire like 20 of those, try to win as many boxes as I could, and just see if you could make $20,000. Just sit on them. And I actually, if I had the collector's boxes, I probably wouldn't sell them. I'd probably just sit on them for another couple of years, because I would not be surprised if they double in value from what they're currently at. Go up to $3,000 a box easily, which is insane.
How do you know which films to stay away from? Usually you can tell by the ads. R-rated, usually has a knife or a hatchet or an axe, a girl screaming, some guy in a hood.
Yes.
These movies are junk. Give them a pass.
Just waiting for one match to finish here. The Wiretap, the Cauldron deck list, yeah, I'm sure that's probably got to be one of the top decks in Standard. Is it like Vivi? Cauldron Vivi? I'm sure there's other Cauldron builds, but I'm embarrassed to say I'm not familiar with what's good in Standard. And Best of One is a whole other animal, too. Sometimes the best deck that's dominating tournaments does not perform as well in Best of One with no sideboards. But this is the first time they've offered Arena Direct with a constructed format, and that really, really benefits the good constructed players because obviously that's like less variance. You're not just opening up a sealed pool. You can enter with a deck you know that's good, and know that's going to perform, and probably have a way higher win rate, chance to clean up on those boxes. Is it called when you either play it or you play something that hates it hard? Yeah, that's usually what Standard seems to kind of devolve into, is the clearly best deck. And I guess a lot of formats are kind of like that. Modern is like that for a while, with that Underworld Breach deck. It's like you either play this deck that is by far the best deck, or you play a deck that can defeat it. Such a fun game, Magic. There's so many different ways to enjoy the game. Whether you're a vintage cube enthusiast like myself, or you enjoy rocking Standard, or Legacy, or Modern, or you're a Commander player. It's really pick your poison type of game, and Wizards is laughing themselves all the way to the bank. Apparently, Commander is by far the most popular form people experience the game worldwide, which makes sense. It's fun, but I get confused with this new tiered system on like what level of power level is your deck, and it seems kind of silly to me.
And you know, some people when they're 3 years old can see a rated R movie and know that it's not real, and just have it be there and be entertaining and scary at the same time, but not be
the format that sounds the most fun to me, that I haven't played yet because it took quite a while to actually build, is this Highlander Gauntlet format. It sounds really cool. Basically, it's kind of like Commander, except that you don't have a commander. It's 100 card singleton decks, and you have to build 6 of them, and all 6 decks cannot share any cards, so you gotta have a collection really to be able to play this format. Canlander or European Highlander? Oh, I haven't heard of those. Yeah, so the Highlander Gauntlet is basically singleton, and then what you do is you have your 6, each player has their 6 decks, and then you roll a d6 die to pick which deck you're going to be playing or facing, and then you play. It sounds cool to me because to have 6 different decks, I mean, it's obviously a format where people have to have a large collection to even like build the decks, but what's cool about it is that you don't just have one deck that's the end-all be-all 100 card deck, right? Because not every deck can have a, and then it's reserve list is the ban list, so there's no like moxes or whatever. But it's kind of interesting. You can't just have, every deck can't have a mana crypt in it or whatever. So you got to use your ingenuity to spread the wealth with all the best cards and colors. It incentivizes you to play, you know, diversify which colors and stuff you're playing, but I've never played it. It just sounds cool. And I haven't heard of, so European Highlander, formerly known as German Highlander, is quite popular over here. Canadian variant is more popular in North America. European Highlander. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. I don't know what that's all about. I do like watching the, I can't remember what country they usually base it out of. I know it's a European thing, but
today there's a different kind
the old school format
And the
which is
question is
basically
there a well-organized plot
it's a very clunky
and
format. It was
insidious
basically kind of like
design
vintage,
right
but
now to
it cuts
program
off
and
at like
influence the minds of our children towards the occult and witchcraft.
revised or something. So it's just all the old cards. Oh yeah, 94-95 format. Yeah, I mean it's fun to watch. I could never afford it to play in it unless they allow proxies, but it's kind of cool. And same with the pre-modern format. It's kind of cool to watch and remember. So I used to play all those decks a long time ago. So much fun. But I am kind of an anomaly when it comes to the game. I just love everything. There's very few formats that I wrinkle my nose at and don't think they're fun. I love basically any form of the game. Mostly play Modern. Bit of Standard because my friends play it. Yeah, Modern is probably one of my favorite constructed formats. It seems to be pretty diverse. Lots of, I mean, there's a big enough card pool that you can be creative with. And on MTGO, I love Vintage Cube though. I know, it's so much fun. And it's cool that they kind of keep it fresh and exciting by rotating what cards are in the cube. If you've ever played in any of the 64-player single elimination vintage cube drafts, now that's like pinnacle fun for me, where you basically have to win 2 drafts in a row to take down the event. But those are just a blast, man. Okay, made it to round 2 here. Never done those, but they're great to watch. Oh man, they're so much fun. I've won a couple of them. But the competition, like, it's super competitive. You're like locked in, trying to draft your best deck. You gotta win your pod. The fact that it's single elim is just like merciless, you know, no mercy basically. And then you get to do a fresh draft after you won your first draft. It's just so exciting. Of course, they really featured that format last year when they had the... Was it last year or the year before? Maybe it was last year. It seems so long ago. The opportunity to go to Vegas and play in the Vintage Cube Live series, which was insane. I hope they do that again. I don't think they will, but... where you get to draft the actual physical cards, the Vintage Cube Live. Such an amazing event. I tried my best to qualify for that, but
there are some things about
only 8 people were lucky enough to qualify.
That they're depicted as blue with black lips.
One dude, I think his name is Luca, he was a complete genius and such a madman at the game. He managed to qualify twice, and I think he gave the other invite to his dad. Wink wink. Like, they didn't know that his dad wasn't sitting at the computer qualifying, but I would bet money on it that he wasn't. His dad was a decent player, but I would be very, very surprised if his dad actually earned that. It was kind of obnoxious, huh? So basically his dad's like, oh yeah, I'll go, you get to keep all the cards, and I'll just draft the most expensive cards for you. Happy birthday, Luca. And I think he actually ended up winning the whole event. So screw that guy. Good job, Luca. I don't know about this opening hand, man. This is kind of mid, as the kids say. Might be a reason why they don't do it again. Yeah, but imagine that they made a pretty penny with people trying to qualify to it. Oh, I know. They made a pretty penny off of me. For sure. It's just the most exciting event I've ever heard of. Like, it was more exciting to me than qualifying for the Pro Tour. By like a mile. Playing against Dark Chrome here in round 2. And I'm probably going to mulligan this hand, but it's not the worst. I have Cut Down, Galvanic Discharge, and Bitter Triumph I can all play. Maybe I actually keep this. It's hard to know in the dark Chrome, like what we're playing against.
Isn't that amazing?
This hand
And
could
do you
be
remember those, verses in the Book of Revelation
stellar with all this removal,
about the
or it could be a
flying
dud.
beasts with the riders on them?
But I will let
Riders on them.
I will let
So,
you
the
decide,
winged- the
Wiretap.
winged horses, this could
Keep
actually be
this
taken
hand
from,
or ship it.
Revelation.
It's
Sure,
up to
it
you.
looks like it. I cannot believe it.
Seeing someone's head fly off or blow up or melt down. Well, if you did, it was probably the work of our first guest, Master of the Macabre, creator of a special
What's your
makeup effects
vote?
for shockers like Dawn of the Dead, Maniac, and I can't even say this without getting cold chills, Friday the 13th. Please welcome Tom Savini.
What's your preference? I don't mind either way. I don't mind keeping it. I don't mind shipping it to try to get a better hand. On the play, I'd ship it every day of the week. That's true. We're on the draw, huh? Alright, well, we'll keep it. Just on the fact that I'm superstitious, and I know that if I mulligan, I'm going to mulligan into like a 0-land hand or something, so this is a playable hand, I guess. It's nothing worse, though, when you have like a keepable hand, and then you decide to mulligan, and then you're forced to mulligan again. It's like the worst feeling, man. I guess worse than that is then you ship that, and then you have to mulligan again. You're like, okay, well, should have kept the first hand. This game is now over. But on that note, have you ever like mulled a 4 and then just won? That's a good feeling. Playing Tron. Oh yeah, good point, huh? I draw Guide of Souls, one of the best cards in my deck, and I can't play it. Feels bad. Yeah, Tron. Oh my gosh, Tron. What a deck. Are you a Tron player? There's so many different versions of Tron, too. I like the blue Tron. I like the mono-green Tron. Dark Ritual. Uh-oh. This is terrifying. Tron hater. Yeah. A Dark Ritual into Seething Song? Hello. This is mega spicy. What? Through the Breach? A Wheel of Fortune? Okay. Well, we get a fresh hand. But that's... So he's going to be playing a Storm deck here. Got our colors. Orcish Bowmaster's a little late to the party, but... Dark Ritual into Seething Song into Wheel. Now this is Vintage Cube, baby. Yeah, that would have been way nice. It still could be nice, because he's probably not going off this turn. Famous last words, as I get wrecked on turn 2. But this is a proper Vintage Cube opening here. And you know this is a good player if they're brave enough to assemble something like this. They know, presumably know what they're doing. I'm expecting Lion's Eye Diamond, Thassa's Oracle, Yawgmoth's Will, Storm shenanigans. Maybe even Underworld Breach, Brain Freeze. I don't know if all these cards are still in this version of the cube, but we know the drill. Maybe even Doomsday. Mana Vault. This is quite a turn too. Oh, is he slowing down now? Is he end there? Okay, thank goodness. Alright, well, I'm just going to keep Bowmaster in reserves and hope that he can get away with Bloody Murder. Just playing Inti here, I think, is kind of just giving my opponent a free turn. Free turn with Mana Vault up is too terrifying for me to contemplate.
Hi there, I'm Linnea Quigley. I'm the girl that's usually impaled on antlers or eaten by zombies in movies. Being the queen of Scream isn't as easy as it looks.
Wish I could peek at their hand. Need a good Taxion probe. I want to see what I'm up against here.
Killed in my films. I usually have to fight some creepy thing or another. Like giant mutant rats.
I don't think I really have anything for a single black in the deck. So this NT off the top's not gonna yield me anything. Oh, that sucks to exile Johnny. What a good card.
So you see, it's not all glamorous. I really have to stay in shape. And there's no better way than a long, hard workout.
God, I'm so confused what could potentially be in our opponent's hand. Maybe he's just waiting for like blue source or something. He's got all the mana in the world. 7 cards. Maybe he already has the Storm card. He's just waiting for like Yawgmoth's Will or a Tutor. Okay, he's going for it. What is this? Demonic Tutor, there it is. Any card in your deck. One of the best cards in the game. Kind of some cool artwork there. Lion's Eye Diamond, okay. Yikes. Underworld Rage, okay. Here we go. I don't think this Orcish Bowmaster is gonna save me here. I think we're cooked here. Cabal Ritual. He's got 3 rituals in deck. Plus Lion's Eye Diamond. Oh wow, Hull Breacher. Okay, so here's Grixis. What does this represent? Oh, he's got Underworld Breach. Okay, so he's gonna fire off, what, Time Spiral here? I guess he could Demonic Tutor. We could just get Stormed here. Get Brain Freeze, maybe? The 1-2 punch of Brain Freeze, Underworld Breach. I don't have any defense against that. I don't have any Eldrazi in the deck. Okay, we're dead. Wow. That was so quick. Probably don't want to reveal any more cards in my deck, so I should probably just scoop here. Good game. Okay, creature removal's coming out, cut down's coming out, oust out, discharge out, bitter triumph out.
Such a sorry lot. You know, just because you're dead, do you think you can just let yourselves go?
It's a lot of cards out. In. How do we beat this deck?
Do you all want this to happen? Well, do you?
Basically, we need to be as fast as possible and disruptive as possible. Probably don't even need Parallax Wave. Probably don't need Containment Priest. May not even need Palace Jailer. We should have a little more anti-graveyard stuff, because stopping Brain Freeze Underworld Breach is going to be tough. Let's see. But I think he's probably not running like any creatures, so just boarding out basically all my creature hate. I don't know what else to bring in here. Maybe Sarah Paragon. Maybe Mirror Battlesphere. Somehow animate it quickly. Alright, I'm gonna bring in Paragon. I don't know if it's good or not, but if we go to game 3, we might mix it up here. Definitely gonna aggressively mulligan to a good hand. This isn't very good. We've got Inquisitor into Philia, which is actually, it's not bad. Then a blinking Inquisitor with Philia. That's not bad. I'm keeping it. I mean, it's not that good either, but we'll see how it goes. Being able to blink Inquisitor could be relevant. Never played this card before. But this could be a pathway to victory. Just it's disruptive enough, being able to blink the Inquisitor over and over again, that it might be good enough against Storm deck. We're about to find out. It's a little bit tempted to put Philia on the battlefield while he's tapped out. Just as an insurance that it actually sticks, but so we didn't see any creature removal or counter. So we didn't see any creature removal or counter spells, but doesn't mean it doesn't have access to those types of cards. This is a kind of bad opening color-wise, but hopefully we can get lucky and force a game 3 here. When he's exiling these cards means they're not in his graveyard. And they cost 1 more. We're not in a hopeless situation, but oh, exiles Thassa's Oracle, okay. Not a surprise that he has Thassa's Oracle in his deck. Okay, so I guess if they exile lands, there's no drawback. They can just play the land. So that first exile was a swamp, which he's already played. So this is only affecting 1 card at the moment.
Most unlikely location, an ordinary toy store in Sunnyvale, California.
Probably not going to get there with this hand. Like, this is looking pretty bad, but to keep a sketch hand here. Sorry for the internet blink there. Gonna get a fiber optic connection here in a month or so. I'm excited for that. It's gonna be a major upgrade. Probably cooked this game, but we're fighting the good fight. Okay, that's actually pretty relevant draw there. Stops me from getting Brain Freeze comboed. I might take this to a game 3, I mean. Mystical Tutor is terrifying. Oh, for Time Walk, okay. Well, if we get another turn, we've got Lethal on board. Seething Song, okay. Crossing my fingers we can take this to a game 3. Time Walk. Okay. Memory Jar. Gonna get a fresh 7. This is a little bit tricky. I guess I'm gonna keep up Lion Sash. Yeah. Seeing Time Walk in a deck like this is so terrifying. Such a powerful card in a powerful deck. But having 1 open white mana Lion Sash might save us. It's gonna need to be able to play around that. It's facing lethal. Getting a fresh 7 though is very, very scary. They probably only have 1 creature in the deck, the Thassa's Oracle. I'd be surprised if they have other creatures, but if we do manage to get to a game 3, probably gonna leave all the creature removal out like we've done. I'm not sure about this Inquisitor, if it's gonna be... It doesn't seem like it's doing that much this game. We've passed up on so much damage just by exiling. I think we've exiled it 4 times. So 4 times 2. He should have been potentially dead, but I guess each one of those gets a counter on Philia. So I don't know. Feeling pretty optimistic that he can't kill us, where we've got Lion Sash to disrupt, but could die. If he's got any kind of a board wipe, we're screwed. He's thinking. I wonder what the 2 cards in hand is, because he hasn't cracked Memory Jar yet, which is kind of weird. Memory Jar is also really, really nice with Lion's Eye Diamond. Just sack the diamond, get the mana, and then get a fresh 7.
The term deranged sociopath gets thrown around a lot by the media, but it really applies to my next guest. Starting today, you can see him in Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. Please welcome Jason.
What's it going to be? Dark Chrome? Okay, he's going for it now. Imperial Seal. Okay. Oh, no wonder you had to think about things. Imperial Seal. Put that on top. Crack Memory Jar. Okay. We're at the mercy of this Imperial Seal.
Randall_KTO, welcome to the kingdom.
Randall KTO, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the kingdom. Very good to have you. We're about to either get wrecked by this Imperial Seal or taking it to a Game 3. Where are you from, Randall? Vintage Cuba royalty on the chat. Yes. Oh, Boston. Excellent. Amazing town I've never been to, but would love to visit someday. Are you a MIT professor? Professor of Magic the Gathering? It's good to have you. Okay, what in the world did he Imperial Seal for? We're about to find out. Cracking the memory jar. Both get a fresh 7. Our fresh 7's irrelevant. Mr. Professor Dr. Randall is what they call me. Well, it's a high honor, sir. Very high honor. Welcome. We might be dead here. Let's see, what would they Imperial Seal for? Maybe it's gotta be like Underworld Breach, maybe, and then they play it and they hope that we don't just immediately... I mean, if they got Underworld Breach, we might not be able to win, because if they got Underworld Breach and Lion's Eye Diamond and Brain Freeze in this fresh 7, we're cooked. Maybe. Because, like, if they play Underworld Breach right here, I'm kind of forced at that point to decide if I want to exile Time Walk or not immediately. And if I do exile Time Walk, I could just die. And if I don't exile Time Walk, then they get to Underworld Breach Time Walk, which is also not good. But I guess this current 7 that they have is going to go away at end of turn, so I don't know what to do here. But they haven't done anything yet, so we win. If they're in the blender, that's a good sign for us. Okay, here we go. What is this? Underworld Breach. Gosh dang it, man. I was hoping it wasn't Underworld Breach specifically. I might have to just let this resolve. If I let this resolve, then I'm assuming he has like Brain Freeze in hand, because then I can get around Brain Freeze with Lion Sash. I think I have to let this resolve. Worst case scenario, let's say I let this resolve, he gets to immediately Time Walk again, but he's gonna be missing some of the cards in his hand. And doesn't this go away at the beginning of the end step? Sacrifice this enchantment? Okay, well, unfortunately I have to let this resolve, because if he also has Brain Freeze, I just die. So, I guess we'd also need Lion's Eye Diamond. I'm letting it resolve. This might be my death knell, as they say. I mean, I have to let it resolve, but I have basically one thing I can do, and that's exile one card. Let's hope it's good enough. Decides to Imperial Seal again. Okay. Well, now that's gonna go get his missing link, whatever his missing link is. Brain Freeze, I guess, or Lion's Eye Diamond. I have to let this resolve too. where are you from and how long have you been playing Magic? I am from the mountains of Utah, and I've been playing Magic forever. I think I started in Revised, and boy do I wish I still had all my old cards. How long have you been playing, good sir? Ice Age, nice. Yes, that was a set, man. Remember the coveted Jester's Cap from Ice Age. Okay, there's the Brain Freeze. Oh, so then he puts Lion's Eye Diamond in the graveyard. Okay, I think we can play around this. Maybe. Maybe not, we'll see. Okay, maybe I exile Lion's Eye Diamond immediately here. And then hope he doesn't have Black Lotus. Because he has no mana in pool. He's tapped out. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm taking out LED right now. Hope I don't die. Oh, there's Mox Emerald. That's not going to do it, though, I don't think. Oh, and Mana Vault? I think we're okay. I think we're going to game 3. But maybe not. He's got Mox Diamond and... Or sorry, Mox Emerald and Mana Vault. But he's tapped out, and I think he's already played a land for the turn. So unless he's got... like... another Mox or Black Lotus or something, I think we're okay. Yeah, okay, sweet, we win. That was... I don't think we should have won that. That felt like a complete highway robbery. Okay, we're taking it to a game 3, and I have no idea how we should board. Any and all suggestions are welcome and on the table. I think keeping out all my creature removal like we've done is... it's gonna stay that way. Do we have any bad cards in our deck? For the matchup, yeah. But not really. Cloud is hard to cast, but it does get... oh, it's true, it does get Lion's Sash, doesn't it? That is a good call. I didn't even think of that. And you know what? Elspeth is going to be... we're not going to win the game with Elspeth. That's too much mana. Like, it's not going to come down to that. So we're going to definitely get Cloud in here. And I don't think Sarah Paragon is going to be relevant either. Okay, if he like memory jarred and there's stuff in the graveyard, but probably Sarah Paragon is, or I guess like Static Prison, if it goes away I can get it back. I don't know. But maybe 4 mana Sarah Paragon needs to go. Even Palace Jailer maybe needs to go. I think I need to get Sorin in here. Just because it's 2 mana, and we could potentially flip it. I think maybe both Sarah Paragon and Palace Jailer are going to come out. And maybe I just go up to, like, 16 lands and get Wasteland in here. I don't think Bitter Triumph has any targets, really. Or maybe I just bring in another Plains. I don't think Wasteland... yeah, I'm just going to bring in a Plains. We're going to go up to 16 lands here. Alright, good luck, good luck. Like cutting Sorin and adding more Plains. Yeah, Sorin's nothing to write home about, but it can potentially flip. this is going to have to be a mulligan. Our opponent's deck is too good. We can't keep a sketchy hand like this. We've got no turn 1, and our turn 2 play is very, very mid. This is boarded in. So is the Rabble Master. So I'm going to take a mulligan, hope to see a better hand. With no lands in it. Gah! Alright, well, taking another mulligan. Oh, he's on a mulligan as well. Okay, good. A 1-lander that does nothing. Okay, well, we're mulliganing. We're going down to 4 now? Going down to 4. As you do. Okay, we're keeping this 4. So that means 3 cards back. That's quite painful. It's gonna have to be gut. Man, what do I put back? I do like that Cloud can go get the Lion Sash. And I'm not sure... For sure Gut's going back. I'm going to keep both my lands for sure. So I guess we put back Cloud. And it's between these 2 1-drops that we keep. And I guess I like Figure of Destiny more than Light Stall because it's a quicker clock. So put back the Inquisitor. This is our 4. Not the worst 4 in the world, but it is only 4 cards. Okay, that's a pretty solid 1-drop. And this game's really gonna all be about Deep Cavern Bat. If Deep Cavern Bat can be disruptive enough. Wow, that's a good draw. Alright, Bat, this is your turn. We're playing Bat. Well, Imperial Seal. He doesn't have black mana, interestingly. Imperial Seal can get Underworld Breach. Underworld Breach Brain Freeze is kind of a death knell, except that you just need the mana. I think I take Wheel of Fortune here. If he doesn't draw black mana, this hand kind of does nothing. Taking Wheel. Alright, we need to focus our powers. Doesn't draw a black source here. And this Multi-4 might just get away with bloody murder. Okay, Kellen does let us play lands off the top, so let's see if we can hit one. If not, we'll settle for playing the Trial. No black source, por favor. Doesn't hit it. Looking good. It's not a bad draw either. So we could have a double striking Kellen. We could play Figure and Inti. If we had a double striking Kellen, that's 6-7 damage. Not quite lethal for the next turn to be a 1. Oh, I guess with Inti though. Double striking with Inti, that's pretty good. if we give this double strike, we're probably going to exile land, so we'll be able to get a land drop and also maybe play Figure of Destiny. I think I like giving Kellen double strike more than I like anything else. See if Kellen can rip me a white source or a red source. There goes Bowmaster. There's a plains, perfect. We might win on a Molda 4. How cool would that be? Is Lethal on board without playing anything else?
TV commercials like that one exploiting the plight of women in danger. Those ads have been saturating television for the past 2 years.
Consult
and
the
the
star charts.
Summer and fall of 1980 are the worst yet. They signify a disturbing new trend.
New Edge of Eternity's card.
One we'll be discussing on this special edition of Sneak Previews.
A lot of
Time Walk, okay.
Most want to see these R-rated films, and they assume, well, they can see a bunch of routine, scary pictures.
Alright, at this point, the Black Source is too late. Too late to the party. It's gonna need... Okay, there's Lion's Eye Diamond, okay. Is that good enough? I don't think so. These have Imperial Seal Brain Freeze. That's not good enough. Oh, and one unknown. One unknown card. Imperial Seal Brain Freeze and an unknown. I think we win. Win on a Molda 4? Let it happen, please. Terrifying deck. This is very like top tier build here. Even got a Mox, Lion's Eye Diamond, Time Walk, Underworld Breach, Brain Freeze, Thassa's Oracle, everything. 3 different rituals, Demonic Tutor, Imperial Seal. Brain Freezing. His self, probably. Hoping to hit what? Okay, well, we have Lethal on board. Okay, well, we have Lethal on board. We did it! Sorry about that. My stream keeps on blinking. What's going on here? Are we back? Are we not back? I'm not sure. I think we're back. Sorry about that. Wow, what a miracle win. That guy's deck was absolutely terrifying. I can't believe we pulled that off. There's no way we should have won that match. Especially after a Molda 4 Game 3. Don't ask me how in the world we managed to pull that off. Insane. Totally insane. Okay, welcome to round 3. We got a keeper. Let's draw another land. Back up. Yeah, sorry about that. I think, I don't know what happened exactly, but there's no way we should have won that, that match. That was insane. That felt good. Multi 4 in game 3 against a super powerful deck and go the distance.
How do you know which films to stay away from? Usually you can tell by the ads. R-rated, usually has a knife or a hatchet or an axe. A girl screaming.
Beating an unfair deck with a fair deck and a multi 4. I know. It should never ever happen. But it did. Freaking did. Alright, what are we doing here? I could get... Alright, we're gonna oust and Lion Sash this turn. Or I could also fourth and get the Monarch. Is that better? We're gonna save fourth. It is tempting to do though. I'm gonna respect his mana dork there. Drafted a super unfair Storm deck last night, waiting for my friend to wake up, and went 0-3 with it. Oh, that sucks, man. Storm is it's such an amazing deck, but it's tough to get it to come together. I can't believe we beat that opponent. That was such a good deck. Hopefully he's a good sport about it, because he definitely had the better deck in that matchup. A little bit jealous of the Skull Clamp. Would be really good in our deck. Oh my gosh, this hand is insane. This is so good.
Graduation party for seniors from Beckville High. Students were drinking beer and whiskey at a classmate's home.
And it could be facing down a counterspell here. The fact that they didn't replay their mana dork really suggests they probably do have a counterspell. But I'm gonna fire this off anyway. I could have fired it off for 1, maybe play around like a mana, like a Daze. Mana Lake, okay. Well, we're not really going to play around Mana Lake, so he got us with that one. And it makes sense, because why wouldn't he replay his Mana Dork, right? Haven't 0-3'd yet, but with a deck this good, it's doomed to fail. Yeah, it's all good. You gotta shoot for the stars. Go for the glory, man. Oh, this is your deck list. Let's check it out. Wow, Soul Ring, Black Lotus. Oh, insane. This is like a very good Storm deck. I'm gonna get up here on screen.
And scary at the same time, but not be, you know, completely inappropriate.
What did he do? He stripped mine my land? That was a good move. And a Johnny died? That was also a good move. We're going to get your deck list up here on the screen in just a moment. This game shouldn't take that much longer. I mean, it might take longer, actually. Just so we don't get another mana source, but this is looking pretty good in our favor. Fury? Hello. Okay, take it all back. We are in big trouble. Oh wait. Ah, I didn't want to yield. Gosh dang it. I had a chance to exile a permanent from a graveyard and save Lion Sash. That was a total punt. So alright, let's just draw a land, play Pyroglyph, followed by Baroglyph, and end this game.
Slumber Party Massacre. Oh, it was a classic.
I did F6. I tried to undo it.
Well, this guy just killing people.
That was frustrating.
That's the plot of Lost Games.
Fury is pretty good against my deck, and I walked into that Mana Lake, but it's kind of hard to play around Mana Lake, right? Crisis.
I'm wondering, the biggest attraction is a kid that's seen one of these disgusting movies of the weekend, and in incredible detail. And then this guy takes a drill, all right, and he goes and rams it right through the guy's eye, and everybody goes, and he's got a big cry around, and it's ridiculous because I mean, he's like the focal point of action for that day.
All right, Pyroglyph. Time for you to take down a what is this? A shark, octopus, lizard.
Is there a well-organized plot? An insidious design right now to program and influence the minds of our
could also just hit him face, take him to 5, and then my next Black Source ends the game with Pyroglyph doubling up on Baroglyph doubling up on Pyroglyph's ability. Maybe that's better to go face. What do you think? Go face? So I win with a Black Source? Or just take out his dude and commence beatdown. So we know he's got the 1/4 guy in his hand. Then so play that guy, put Skull Clamp on it. That kind of blunts my attack, and he gets to draw 2 cards. I think it's go face here. It is. It's got to be go face. Let's draw our Black Source.
Now this is a kid growing up in a Christian home, going to church, Sunday school, the whole shot, right? Out in the parking lot with He-Man in his hand, running around in circles saying, He-Man has more power than Jesus. He-Man has more power than Jesus.
Okay, wasn't expecting that. A 5/3 coming up. Well, we don't want him to draw 2 cards. We'll take 5. Come on, Black Source. Can't believe he didn't move Skull Clamp over. That was a mistake. Now he just loses that guy.
But there are some things about Smurfs that we need to look at. First of all, you'll notice that they're depicted as blue with black lips.
Well, isn't that interesting?
And you know what happens to you when you die? You turn blue and your lips turn black.
In other words, these are depictive of dead creatures.
Right.
Well, that's a lot of damage.
Smurfs is an all-male community.
That's
say, oh, there's Smurf
10
She's a
damage.
female. Well, in one cartoon, she
Both have
was
trample.
depicted as transforming from a male to a female through magical power, and so the only female in
Alright.
the Smurfs
Come on, Black
was
Source.
transformed from a male. She was not born a female.
No, what you're telling me then is that even Smurfs carry a homosexual
Oh, that wins.
connotation
That wins.
in that most of them are male.
That wins. Okay, before we roll on to the next game here, let's bring up your deck list. So you're rocking 15 lands. We got the Mox Opal, Lotus Petal, and Black Lotus.
The wings move, so let me look at that. Isn't that amazing?
Soul Ring. This is a beautiful deck.
Verses in the Book of Revelation
Dark
about
Ritual,
the flying
Vampiric
beast
Tutor,
with the
Faithless
riders on
Looting,
them.
The flying beast with the
Thought
riders
Scour,
on it. So
Ponder,
the
Brain
wings-
Freeze,
This could actually be taken
Tarkophaton, that's beautiful.
Sure,
Underworld
that's right.
Breach,
I cannot
Vivi,
believe
Wheel of Fortune, Yawgmoth Quill, Tendrils. Yeah, that's beautiful deck. Absolutely love it. Well done. Do you remember what you played against? Like, what was your downfall? That's a really cool deck.
Friday the 13th. Please welcome Tom Savini.
Oh, you haven't played it yet? Okay, yeah, that looks like a really good deck. Waiting for his friend to wake up from his night shift. Oh, nice. Good luck with that deck. That looks really good. This is kind of a creature matchup, so I'm gonna bring in Winds of Abandon. I'm gonna board out Deep Cavern Bat. And anything else that looks kind of obvious? Sarah Paragon might want to get in here. He's got Strip Mine. Submit. We'll get Sarah Paragon in game 3 if it goes to that. Okay, this hand is okay, but we still need a black source to make it really shine. I think I'm going to keep it anyway on the draw. This hand could take a nosedive against a Strip Mine hand. Boots. Boots is interesting. He's probably got Nadu. Oh, I think they took Nadu out, actually. So Boots is kind of interesting. Beautiful. Very good friendly top deck. We needed that. Oh, they didn't take Nadu out. Interesting. I thought Nadu was gone. Man, like a Sigmund respect Nadu and kill it. He was gonna get a free Nadu activation, but Nadu plus Lava Spur Boots is a little too scary for me to just play like Gut and start smashing. So, whoops, keep the black open. Get out of here, Nadu. So you got this dude to hand.
Hi there, I'm Linnea Quigley. I'm the girl that's usually impaled on antlers or eaten by zombies in movies. Being the queen of Scream isn't as easy.
Fury. Fury is back with a vengeance. It's pretty good. Goyf can snap up Fury though, thank goodness. Oh, a hasty Fury with Arena Glory, very spicy. Oh, double Goyfage. Gotta love it. That's so good. What a fun draft. Comes the oddity, probably put boots on it, swing for 5. Gonna take it, go to 5. We draw Oust. That's not bad. If I played Barrow Goyf, get double Goyf activations that could deal 6 to him. His boots prevents me from killing the oddity. So I can't play 1 twice. I could oust it. But I think I like just getting Barrow Goyf out. Oh, that creature. So I'm gonna gain life too. Okay, that's really, really sick. Crisis with haste. Okay. It's a weird deck. I don't know how this guy's deck made it to the finals, but it's good. It's a pretty good beatdown. Oh, and Chain Lightning me?
TV commercials like that one exploiting the plight of women in danger. Those ads have been saturating television for the past 2 years. And the summer and fall of 1980 are the worst yet. They signify a disturbing new trend at the movie box office, one we'll be discussing on this special edition of Sneak Previews.
A lot of moviegoers, adults and teenagers, both go to see these R-rated films, and they assume, well, they're just going to see a bunch of routine, scary pictures. But oftentimes,
it's a close game.
How awful these films are.
We died to a lightning bolt here, but it's kind of surprising. He's a chain lightning and lightning bolt in the same turn. Doesn't even equip something with the boots. He's keeping 2 mana for some weird reason. It's going to be a close game. Might not be victorious this game, but it's looking okay. Okay, putting me to 1. I'm going to be facing a hasty giant. So I can't even tap this for mana. And a trampler, because the next card he's going to draw, or is it the card after that? Second from the top, so next card. Oh, monstrosity, that's going to kill me. Alright, taking it to a game 3 here. Well done. It sucks, because I have an answer for that, but it takes me 1 point of damage to play this spell. Good game. Trample's gonna get me. On to game 3. It was very close. I think actually having some lifelink in here might be good. It's gonna bring in Soren. I think I'm less high on Recurring Nightmare. I kind of want to get Sarah Paragon in here. I don't know if exiling cards from his graveyard is going to help me at all, because it'll shrink my Goyfs, and he hasn't really shown me any graveyard synergies. So out with the Sash, in with Paragon, and he's got a lot of ways to kill Deep Cavern Bat, so I think it's probably not that great. Alright, here we go. We're done like this. Game 3. Feel good about game 3 here. We got a pretty solid deck. This is decent opening hand. Just need Black Source. Yeah, this is not bad. I mean, I've got energy. He does have cards, plenty of cards to kill this God of Souls, but that's a lot of life gain. I can flip Soren pretty quickly, provided I get the mana to play these black cards. But turn 1 Guide of Souls. I mean, we took Guide of Souls over the One Ring, so Now's your time to prove your worth, Gytosaurs. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. We're playing Modern, ladies and gentlemen. Modern in the Vintage Cube. Although I do get wrecked by Fury here. Nothing I can do about it. Just hope he doesn't have it.
Usually you can tell by the ad.
Yeah, a couple of bombardment. That's true, huh? He could have Fury here. Fury would wreck me.
Movies are junk. Give him a pass.
Clampage, okay. Drawing Palace Jailer, huh? Alright, I think I just rip his skull clamp out of the... Any land top deck is great. I'm 1 energy shy of activating... Oh wait, this gives me energy. Okay, great. So Gytosaurs is going to be online. But I would have to use 3 energy. It's probably worth it though. A lot of strong 4-drops. I know, maybe eating the Mystic was a better option there. Probably was, actually. They even have strong 3-drops. So maybe a mistake, we'll see. Killing a Johnny, okay.
Graduation party for seniors from Beckville High. Students were drinking beer and whiskey at a classmate's home.
Okay. Any land, and this is looking stellar. That's not a land. Well, I'm going to pay the energy. God, we really needed to land there. The land there would have been fantastic. Exile this dude, get the Monarch. I mean, we're running 15 lands, so 12 out of 30. It's like basically 50% chance of drawing a land. Next card. Loot. Wow, that's super spicy. Loot. I'm gonna have to chump block loot, I think.
It's not real, and just have it be there and be entertaining and scary at the same time, but not be.
Was not expecting loot. Alright, come on, deck. Galvanic Discharge. Not the card I was looking for. That sucks, man. I'm gonna lose. Well, it's alright. Put him to 7, and then what? Then I just die. I mean, I'm not dead yet, but... Yeesh. That was our window to still be in this game, I think. Well, it's okay. I mean, if you think about it, There's no way we should have beat Mr. Storm Player, so we're lucky to even be here. But our deck kind of pooped on us there at the end. We just needed any land, essentially. It was definitely a dough draw.
Party Massacre. Oh, it was a classic. Well, this guy just goes around killing people. That's the plot of all scary movies.
I'm surprised they didn't put the clamp on loops for maximum double strikeage.
On Monday morning, the biggest attraction is a kid that's seen one of these disgusting movies of the weekend. And, I mean, in incredible detail. And then this guy takes thrill,
I could
all
have
right,
discharged
and he goes
before
and
he
rams right into the guy's
used
eye.
that ability.
And he's
So
got a big
it's going to
fire
be
out.
10,
And it's
11, 12,
ridiculous, 'cause
13.
He's like the focal point of action for that day.
But today, there's a different kind of cartoon
So
that's
many
coming on our
punts.
TV sets, and the question is there a well-organized plot, an insidious design right now to program and influence the minds of our children towards the occult
Oh, he has mana
and
leak here?
witchcraft?
Okay, good game. Good game. Take second place. Get a QP point and 200 play points. Next card was Touch the Spirit Realm. Another non-land. Holy cow, another non-land. Our land was 4 cards down. So we were checkmated that draft. That was incredibly fun. Loved it. I'm gonna get my butt into another draft queue here. So we can play against Mr. JC Spider. Probably a little overconfident on that draft. I thought my deck was pretty good, but
The whole shot, right, out in the parking lot with He-Man in his
at least for that matchup. But nope, we got stomped in style. Stomped by Loot and Shark, Lizard, and company. And you were right. Turns out not exiling the Llanowar Elf, I think, might have cost... Well, it definitely was the right play to exile the Elf. Okay, be right back. I'm going to fire up one more of these vintage keepskis.
But there are some things about Smurfs that we need to look at. First of all, you'll notice that they're depicted.
Four in the queue. How quickly is this sucker gonna fill up? Usually these queues fill up pretty quickly, but there's a lot of other magic stuff going on right now, so it doesn't surprise me that people would rather be doing other magic-related things. Not everyone in the world is a vintage cube addict like myself.
Most unlikely location, an ordinary toy store in Sunnyvale, California.
Don't get any players to pop up into the queue here in the next few minutes. Probably gonna take a break and go get something to eat and draft a little later. But we'll give it a few minutes here and see if this thing fires. That was a fun draft. That last match was... I couldn't believe how many different obscure cards he was running. Pretty cool. Might have entered the sleepy stage time of night for Magic Online here in a Vintage Cube queues. Cube does not seem to be wanting to budge. Okay, I'm going to give this queue till the end of this song for another player to enter. And if they don't, I'm going to pause and be back later. Okay, thanks for joining me. It's always a blast. Always love the company. I'm going to take an intermission and go get myself something delectable and come back and stream in a little while. Till then, hasta la vista.